And check this out. There's a scapula. That's their bladder. These are all parts of a bison, I think.
Yeah, it's part of bison.
And look at those old Native American shoes. Look at that. Wow. And that's the actual fur. Ooh, and you can touch it. Ooh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, you can touch it. I remember.
Yeah. Look at this old telephone booth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. And it actually works. You can put 10 cents in there. Like, you pick up.
Wasn't that the phone she was talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. You deposit a dime. And then you get a dial tone. I don't know if you guys. Wow. Here, you want to hear it? Here, I'll let you play with it. Here's a little World War I. It was the war to end all wars. Little did we know that this war would lead to the Second World War. And there's these guys. This Santa Claus actually has a Pepsi belt buckle. Look at that.
Also, one of them says team. I
Oh
don't know
my
what
gosh,
that is.
yeah, a team with 2 E's. Look at that.
What even is that? Is that like an old soda or something?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not old.
Team was not around when I was younger either. It had already
Oh.
been done with at that time.
Sit down. Sit down.
That old saber. And look at that little airplane. Spirit St. Louis.
Yeah, some of these are like really old toys.
Very old toys.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yes, it is. Look.
What even is this? I know it's some sort of toy, so it says Walt's greatest toy, but yeah, that doesn't look safe. That doesn't look like a safe toy. But back then, toys were pretty dangerous. Is that an old?
That is an old Mickey Mouse. I think it might be Minnie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Look at these old medals here. And there's an old harmonica, whistle. I don't even know what half this stuff is. The tomahawk. And these, I guess. Wow. Oh, now look at this. Look at the little border patrol. Oh,
Also,
wow.
there's a tiny Felix toy. I think this is Felix the cat.
Yep.
Because it says Felix on it.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, my Crocs, like the shadow there.
Yeah, there's also like this ducky toy. Technically, it isn't rubber ducky because it's wooden. It's like these fruit duckies. You just pull them.
It's an old, my big feet. It's an old yo-yo. And look at it. A Steinway piano.
Yeah, there's also an old like horn here and old music sheets back down here.
Weird. Look at the old baby high chair. crib with like 1930s, 40s delivery truck. Look at these little old dresses. Little teeny tiny shoes.
This is like an old radio.
Now, for the Christmas story fanatics out there.
Oh, and if you see right here, it has a whole entire schedule.
Yeah.
I think these are like pre-recorded from the 30s, and they compiled it to basically simulate what it was like having like a radio station in the 30s.
Forgive me, but this kind of creeps me out just a wee bit. If any of these dolls like wink or move while I'm recording, particularly this one, comment below and I'll get my sage out. Huh.
These are some really old dolls.
They're creepy. Now, would you look at these old-fashioned skates?
Oh wow, that looks dangerous.
Well, maybe that's why the Greatest Generation was so tough. And look at this old toy car. You sit in it. This is very big. Well, not very big, but
No,
it's a toy.
tiny. It's
For little kids, yeah.
Yeah, it's for like 4-year-olds. So.
Oh, and a little scooter. And then look at these.
And there's this really weird bike here.
Look at them marbles.
There's like a... Yeah, this looks dangerous. Actually, a lot of these toys just look dangerous.
Even those from my generation can appreciate this. Flash Jordan. Buck Rogers. Check that out.
What are even those two?
I'll explain later.
Okay. Maybe like books or something? Like comic books? 'Cause they look
Yes,
like
and then they were made into movies.
Okay.
Flash Jordan, and Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers was actually a TV show. And these are the original books for them.
Okay.
Oh my, look at that.
There's even like Buck Rogers walkie-talkie.
And look at those walkie-talkies. Wow. Check this toy gun out.
Yeah.
And this is the toys that my parents' generation played with. Look at that. Wow. See if I can get it back so you guys get the whole perspective. A very old scale.
Also, really old iron over here.
The old pharmaceutical tools.
This is supposed to be a drugstore.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
That's weird. Why is this set up like a diner then?
Look at this old, oh, that's what people did. They'd come in and...
Yeah, but this is supposed to be a drugstore.
Yeah, they used to have them together.
Oh.
In some areas, like the old West, they did. And then, believe it or not, my grandparents actually had something very similar to this for outdoor furniture. This is why your backs hurt, actually, if you try to lean out. Yeah, it says here, this exhibit contains cases, counters, and cabinet work from a drugstore which opened in Surrey, Kansas around 1910.
An exhibit establishment made here in
27.
Fable Electronic. Fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here is a bunch of like old medicine.
I'm gonna hide behind the plate. I don't want my reflection there.
Yeah, a lot of these are like old medicine.
Just so that you know, that is a 48-star flag and not a 50-star.
Why is there a special shampoo for blondes up there? No, seriously. Blondex shampoo. Oh.
Maybe to keep the hair blonde. Maybe it's got like some bleach elements in it. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of these medicines either don't work or are extremely dangerous. Like a lot of these medicines over here.
Yeah,
They either just don't work or extremely dangerous.
liver pills.
Yeah, I also remember seeing over here like kidney pills. Like they're just pills for different body parts. Which is weird.
Well, look at this. Klein, which is actually a German name. U.S. patent of Japanese cough drops. Go figure that one out.
Yeah, that's weird.
There you go. They got German, American, Japanese.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, wow.
What?
Radiolatum. Yeah. Pepsin. There's a lot of old stuff here.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the cabinet itself. I mean, yeah. They don't make them like this anymore. Luckily, they do have them closed off. That's good.
Yeah.
But look at the old drawers. Look at that. So the handle. That's really good. They're pretty, these mirrors, but they kind of freak me out.
Yeah, they look like haunted mirrors.
Haunted. Woo. And then, oh God, look at that one there.
Yeah.
It's like all the way, what is that, about 10 feet? Of course, everything seems higher to me because I'm short. All right. Yeah, that's me, my Deutschland. Yep. What the hell are these things? I can't make out. Toilet articles? Really? That's what that says. It says toilet articles. Do I want to know what that is? I'm just going to assume that it's reading material. And I'm not quite so sure what that is. And yet they have like a whole, like, big 2.5 foot high glass jar for it.
There's more medicine here.
Ices, 5 cents. I don't even know what that is. detail. Mantle clock and candelabra, Paris, France, 1870. So these came from Harry Frankreich. Wow. Frankreich is French and France and German. Now this is what I call some serious silverware. And look at that detail work on it. Yeah, you can see it. Let me try to get on the side. Look at this. It came from Haven, New. Here, I'll show you. Haven, Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut, 1875. That's like 100 years before I was born and the year my grandfather was born. If you can believe that. Wow. They just really don't make stuff like this anymore. I mean, look at that detail. I believe that's a bird of some sort. 1885. And this is from 1900. Glove box. They actually used to have boxes for your gloves.
Yeah.
Look at that. And this is silver. Silver is not an easy metal to work with.
Also, there was a card tray here.
And serving tray. Oh my gosh, a pen holder. It is like a feather. And then calling card cases. And it says Bella Horner, 1889. Let's see if I can zoom in on that so you guys can see that. Let's see what this one says. This one has someone's initials. Yeah. Wow. This is a very interesting card tray. But look at that detail. Look at that. Man, they just don't make them like they used to. Look at this. Oh, good. That is gorgeous. More silver. Yeah, that's me again in the reflection. Hello. Here you go. And look at the old. Look at that.
They probably have common areas.
That old phone. How they did the wiring.
And there's
I hope you guys can see this, but look at these old books. Pennsylvania at Gettysburg. Byron sketchbook. Dora Thorne. The Cottage Physician. Woohoo!
and there's just a room here.
Look at that. Queen Victoria. Ooh, I'd like to see that. Queen Victoria. And look at this used to be the old Google, guys.
Yeah, encyclopedias.
Actually, it looks like Bibles and stuff, but yeah, back in the day, if you wanted to find out anything, this is how you did it. You read. The Klondike Goldfields. Treasury of Knowledge. Wow. And then here we go, further down. Cambridge Book of Poetry. Life of Christ. 20 years of Congress? Well, that tells you how old that is. Standard Library of Natural History. Yep, that's how you used to learn stuff. Look at that old stuff. My grandma Edie had something like this. Does anybody know what that is? I do.
If I
Hello.
remember correctly, that is a real taxidermied bison head.
Wow. And then that's what it looks like underneath. Oh, look at these old guns. Oh, wow, look at this one. And chess. Native American clothes.
Yeah,
Look at how little those are.
those are for kids.
Yeah, but still. They're little.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you read
think
the
you-
description, they're for kids.
Yeah.
Besides maybe the jacket, but the other two are definitely for kids.
That, I believe, is a papoose. That's how Native Americans carried their babies. That's what they carried them in. A papoose, I believe. That's what they're called. Look at that. They put a lot of work into it. Notice it's still on that. Would you believe me if I told you that there are people in Siberia, Russia, that still use these? And it's because they're nomadic. I can't help but think of Faces of Forgotten when I ran into this. Very old tombstone. Looks like she died in 1883. Rest little Fanny in happiness. Singing or mingling with angels. An old trade scale. So you put a big bag, that on that, and then somehow or another you weigh it. Amish people I know in Ohio still use these. The old uniforms of the fire department, Feuerwehr. There's their helmets. Old record player. Phonograph. Edison Standard. Another statue, I think Ron from Faces I've Forgotten might like to see. There's a little... For some reason, that looks more like a dog than it does a lamb or whatever.
Yeah, I
But,
think it's supposed to be a lamb, but it looks more like a dog.
so, Hattie... the Waller? April 30th, 1889. Let's see what her story is. Hattie Furlong Waller. Cemeteries played a vital role. If you guys want to read that, feel free to pause the video. Big mouth.
And over there is the cottage. So I think we're ready to go on 4.
Emergency phone. Even the elevator's historic.
There's an entire documentary playing in that room over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like really open. Like you can just walk in and watch.
Very old. This is a very old car.
Yeah. And over there you can see like the insides of the car.
Look how thin the tires.
Yeah, over here the floor is pretty wobbly, so you need to be careful.
Look at that windshield. It's actually in better condition than what my current windshield's in, but that old steering wheel. I wonder if we can like try to zoom in on the. We can see something that says Jones. Let me back out a little bit. That's what the old dashboards used to look like. Ooh. So they had a driver, and then the family would sit back here.